Welcome trainers and champions to another Pokemon TCG Madness. Today we're looking at Lapras VMAX from Sword and Shield. Yes, Lapras is back with a whole bunch of new stuff. We're loving this right now. I'm trying to get this deck to work. It feels really cool. It feels nice to use Lapras again. But of course it's been a while, so we have to touch back on what he does. 320 HP is fairly decent for a VMAX Pokemon. It's kind of the rough neutral ground that we've got. Water type is fantastic because it gets you weakness on things like Charizard VMAX, Sense Scorch VMAX. What else does it get you weakness on? Something like Cinderace VMAX maybe. It's pretty cool. Also you get things like Wash Energy to stop damage counters from getting placed, Capacious Bucket to search out water energy, you've got Frostmoth to attach your energy faster, you've got things like Misty and Lorelei to search out for energy and to do a GX attack again if you've already used it. You basically have a lot of options at your disposal for water type Pokemon. It is great. Retreat cost of 3 is annoying though because Air Balloon doesn't give you free retreat and buff padding is too expensive to give you extra HP, so that's sad. Witness to Lightning also isn't great because obviously Pikarom, Boltund, Raichu Alone and Raichu, all that good stuff is trouble. It's a lot of trouble, so be very, very careful. But it's got only one attack and it's for 90 damage, triple acceleration energy, triple colorless energy, and it's G-Max Pump. This attack does 30 extra damage for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. Can be special, can be normal, just as long as it's water energy. It's good. We like this. So yeah, I feel like it's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice attack. So straight off you do 90 plus another 90 for 3 energy because most likely it's going to be water. You do 180 for 3 energy, which I feel like is not bad. And of course it stacks. But of course Lapras is not alone. We're going to see who's paired up with today. First off, we have 2 copies of Crobat. Everyone knows what Crobat does by now. When you get Crobat, put it on the bench, drop to 6. We love Crobat. Crobat is amazing. 2 copies of the new Kingdra from Battle Styles, which has an amazing ability where when your active Pokemon is not cut out by damage from an attack from your opponent's active Pokemon, you may move any amount of water energy from that Pokemon to Kingdra, which is great. So basically it doesn't get wasted. So Lapras goes down, then Kingdra takes all the energy, comes back up, and for just one water energy could do 40 times damage for each water energy attached to Kingdra. This is great. So the way this works is that Lapras VMAX does a huge bunch of damage, then Kingdra takes the water energy after it's knocked out and then does damage afterwards. So it recycles energy a lot faster. We like this a lot. And of course we have 2 copies of Frostmoth. Of course, why would you not have Frostmoth in the water deck? It's so essential because as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a water energy card from your hand to one of your benched water Pokemon. Can't be the active, has to be the bench, which is a drawback, but hey, it's nice. We like this. We also have 2 Capacious Bucket, 1 Energy Switch, 1 copy of Level Ball, 1 Pokemon Communications, 4 Quick Balls, 3 Rare Candies, 4 copies of Switch, 3 copies of Boss's Orders, 1 of the new Bruno, where you shuffle your deck and draw 4, but if your active Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you draw 7 instead. So perfect way to get Lapras. So yeah, it's a perfect way to use Lapras whenever it's knocked out. So energy goes to Kingdra and you get more draw from Bruno, which is nice. The new Corina's Focus, which lets you draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Very useful support card actually. We're going to be using this a lot. It's very, very cool. 4 copies, should I say, of Marnie, 1 copy of Nessa, 2 copies of Professor's Research, 3 Wash Energy, and 10 copies of normal water energy. So that being said, let's see what we can do. This will be pretty cool. Okay, Vivid Voltage, could be Charizard, could be Chunky Chew, maybe, but yeah, we'll have to see. How are you guys doing today anyway? I'm not doing too bad. We actually used this deck on our stream that happened the other day. Thanks so much to everyone who joined. Really glad you guys could make it. But of course we've got a bunch of we got some awesome stuff to do today actually. This is pretty cool. So I'm going through all the decks that we went through on the stream, so in case you guys missed it, these are going to be like the deck showcases for them. Going back to a few old cards to see what we can add in, because I think one of the things that I love to do with new sets is go back to old cards and see what we can do. This is exactly why I got Lapras, because I knew Kingdra was one of the first cards that I knew that were coming out to Battle Styles. I didn't really know much about it. I always try and keep the new sets to a surprise for myself, but once I found out that this was coming, I was absolutely loving it. Right, I'm going to say I should probably get Crobat for extra draw. And do Snom later. If I get lucky and get Snom, then that's fantastic. Oh, it's Single Strike Urshifu. I've actually not faced this deck yet. Which is also very concerning. So what is it? I've come up against actually Houndoom and Emboar, which I feel like is a very destructive deck. I actually really like that deck. I actually want to be able to use it. Gosh, what else is there? But yes, the stream happened the other day. We got a bunch of new cards. Lapras was already like one of the cards that I knew I wanted to use. It's just an amazing card. I feel like it got really tuned out, of course, because of like, you know, other cards would just take it out so easily, and then you wouldn't really know what to do with energy and all that type of stuff. So now that we've got King Draw, I feel like we'll probably see Lapras at some point again. So I feel like this is cool. I feel like Lapras is a very cool looking Pokemon, but this is my first time playing against Urshifu, so I have no clue how this deck rolls. I've got no clue about anything about Urshifu. Right, I'm gonna say do boss's orders to gust out the Oranguru, and then I'm going to attach one to Lapras, Body Surf, attach another one to Lapras, and I'll probably let Horsey take the fall. We have another Horsey in the deck, which I'm fine about. The main plan is to work around getting Frostmoth out, which means I need to pop off Marnie next turn. We got free switch, which works great. We've got all this good stuff, which works fantastically well. So yeah, we're good on this. But yeah, so we're getting close to getting closer to finding out what this V Union stuff is about. And I think the other day they finally like said that it's going to be a mechanic, which I'm very confused about. I'm not exactly sure what the mechanic is going to be, because the only thing I can think of is like some type of fusion-ish card, because they said it's not going to be tag team, so we're not going to get tag team Vs, which actually makes me a bit sad, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I feel like there's a bit of a flex, so I don't know. I'm a bit concerned of what this is going to be. I actually have no clue. The only thing I can think of is putting two V Pokemon together, but then I'm not 100% sure. That's just me like going off at random of what I think it could be. Right, 3, 6, 9, 12. I'd be 10 off. That means he could do that and do a ton of damage back to me. Oh no. I mean, I won't get knocked out, which is something. So that does 10 for each damage counter on this Pokemon, plus the 10 base would do 220, plus the single strike would do 240. His attack would do 180, plus the single strike be rounded off 200, unless he VMAXes, and then we're in trouble. If he VMAXes, we're really in a bad way. Colossal VMAX, that's also not a good card to come up against, especially with a Ranguru. Wait, oh, there he goes. There's actually 50 max. What does it do? Oh boy. It's got energy from this Pokemon. This attacks damage isn't affected by any effects on this. Okay. It's 270 plus the energy would be 290. We'd still survive, and we hit him back afterwards, which works great actually. 100 damage. Okay. Okay, that's wow. He packs a punch. 290, wow. Woof, what damage, dude. What absolute beast of damage. Right, with Level Ball, we can now get a Snom. We only have one Snom, so we've got to be very careful it doesn't get gusted and killed. Right, put that down. I'm going to say start attaching to Horsey just in case. Presses Research can get rid of all of that. Do I get Kingdra, but no rare candy? Okay. Okay, that Houndour, all that has to do is attach a oh boy. Actually no, because Colossal can kill me. 40 damage. It doesn't even need to get an energy up top. If it attaches one energy, I've lost that. Oh no! Okay, whew. Oh, thank God, it's a capture energy. Okay, cool. That gives us something. Yes. All right, cool. Next game. Let's go. Okay, fighting deck again. Most likely one of either Urshifu. I still want to be able to make a Rapid Strike Urshifu deck because I just love Rapid Strike Urshifu. I love him so much. Like, it's crazy. Starting off with Snot. Oh wow, this is a terrible hand to start with. This is a terrible hand to start with. At least we start with a mulligan and second turn Snom. I'd rather be stuck with second turn Snom than first turn Snom, because that's just horrible. That's really horrible. Oh boy. But yeah, so now that we got battle styles, we can make a bunch of decks. Because I did say for a while that making decks has been a bit difficult right now, because obviously no new cards were coming out. Weirdly enough, I still haven't got, I know I keep saying this, I still haven't got my hands on my Shining Fates, which is insane. Like, it's been well over like 2 months now, and Shining Fates still hasn't like come out for me anyway. And then but Battle Styles came out way, like literally last week, and we still got that. Oh, wow, seriously? Alright, okay. Call for family. I need most likely Lapras, because it's the only one I can carry. If I put another Pokemon down, then I could do Body Surf, which would help me to some extent, but yeah, even if it doesn't get energy, he's gonna kill me. If I want any support card, the least one that I would want is Professor's Research, because that has a lot of energy to waste. If I can get Marnie, that would be great. I think Marnie's like, oh, okay, he just does Marnie for me anyway. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly okay. I'm okay with that. Right, Lapras VMAX. I've got Nessa as well, which works okay. I can actually use Nessa to get back. I could actually use Nessa to get Snom and energy back. Yeah, that works well. Let's see, Quick Ball, get rid of a switch. Oh no, who would I bring up? Crobat. Crobat to get extra draw. Then Nessa to bring back Snom and a water energy. Right, pop that on. Pop that on. Crobat, let's go. Alright, cool. We got Frostmoth as well, which works great. And then next turn we can start hitting. But we're not gonna last long though, that's the problem. We're not really gonna last that long. I can attach one to Lapras. Frostmoth takes one for herself. Energy switch brings it back up to Lapras. I can hit 180, but then I would definitely die next round. And then take off 2 stone energy, so that takes off 40 damage, so I'll do 140. I'll be a third of the way there. If he heals, then we've basically lost, because I won't be able to make it in time. We've got no Kingdra. We've got no form of... Okay, well, Marnie just resets our plan entirely, so that's great. Right, Bruno works. Or I could do Boss's Orders if he doesn't have a switch. If I do Boss's Orders with no switch... Nah, don't risk it. Just change it. Okay, well that doesn't help me either. Yeah, I think it's a GG moment. Right, let's try one more. Let's do one more. Okay, Fire Deck. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. What's most likely to happen? Could be gosh. What's most likely to happen? I don't know why, but I'm feeling Center Scorch for some reason. I feel like we're gonna see Center Scorch. But then seeing Reshiram and Charizard, it might just be really start off with a Crobat. That's like the worst card to start off with. Got what, 2 Horsies, 3 Lapras, and 2 Snoms, and you give us 1 Crobat? Not even the other one, just to help. Right, we can't do anything. We just got to skip off the first turn. I might as well should have just gone second. I might as well. Might as well should have just gone second at this point. Okay. Oh, is it the new Salazzle? I've actually made a deck on the new Salazzle. I kind of enjoy it, but it's one of those ones where it's like you can really experiment with the new Salazzle, because Salazzle does 90 damage for every special condition on your opponent's active, so you can do a lot of different damage with that. But I think we've got one coming later, so I'll definitely show you guys what we can do with that. Lapras VMAX. It still doesn't do much for me. Yes, Marnie, please just shuffle it around for me. Rather do that than do Professor's research and lose all of those good cards. Horsey, something, but not the best. Right, Horsey goes down, and there we go. Okay, Indeedee and Slazzle. Wait, this time there's 10 damage for each card in your hand. Oh, I know what he's trying to do. Oh, okay, I know what he's definitely trying to do. Okay, cool, we need to shut that down, like, now. Let's see, Quick Ball, get rid of Boss's orders. Get a... I'm gonna say Snom, because we're least likely gonna get Snom. All 3 Lapras are in here. Why are we still not getting Lapras? Okay, cool, Snom goes down. Professor's research, just in case. Draw. Okay, cool. There's Lapras. Attach. Right, pop a switch first. Then I'm gonna use Quick Ball to get rid of the energy. Do we have the other Crobat? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Yes, we do. Right, and pop that Crobat up. Draw. Awesome. Cool. Now after this, we get started. And I'll swap to Crobat afterwards. Awesome. After this next turn, we get started. So I'm guessing the Salazzle is the draw engine one, where you sacrifice a fire energy to get 3 cards. Okay. How would you do this indeed? There's obviously a way to use it, but then wouldn't Marnie just really put you in a bad way afterwards? Doesn't really make much sense. Does 10 damage for each card in your hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, what? I best you could probably get about what, 8 cards in your hand, so 80 damage. So I mean, how would you? There's not even that much of a way. Right, and then GMAX Pump. Let's get things started. Right, let's get things started. I think if I had to change this deck though, because I'm looking at it now, and the setup takes a bit too long. So if I had to choose a different card to start to set up, I'd probably set up Blastoise and Piplup, because if I can't get Frostmoth running quick enough, I can at least do Blastoise and Piplup to get 3 extra energy quicker, instead of having to rely on Frostmoth all the time. So that might actually be a better outcome. I might experiment with that and see what I can do. But then what would I get rid of? Well, if that's the case, I could just double down and just do Blastoise and Piplup. Because then I don't really want to get rid of Kingdra, because that's my Decidueye counter. And if you get rid of Decidueye counter, your deck is basically auto lost against Decidueye, which doesn't bode well. So there's a give and take. There's a really big give and take for this. See, this deck doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. That means you need 32 cards in your hand just to get a 1-hit KO. You need over half of the deck. I'm pretty sure that you would not even get there. Nowhere close. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even get close. See, indeed, if it was 20 damage for every card in your hand, then by God, it would be so cool. It would be amazing to use. But other than that, I don't really see how this thing comes as a threat. It's not that big of a threat. Like, it's well constructed, but it's always a 2-turn, 3-turn killer at best. Right, I'm gonna say, or should I say Quick Ball? No, just stick it to Horsey again. Right, GMAX Pump again. I mean, if he pulls it off, then fair play to them. If they do pull it off, then fair play. This deck, I would say this deck is probably garbage. It's fun. But if this deck loses to this Indeedee, I would consider this deck as garbage. Like Lapras, there's no way. Lapras VMAX losing to an Indeedee that does 10 damage. No way. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He needs 2 more cards. Oh no, 4 more cards, sorry, in his hand to one-shot Lapras now. There is no way. I refuse to believe that he can make that. I refuse. So that means he needs 5 extra because he's now got 15. Giant Heart probably get him 1 at best because you have to sacrifice 1 to get 2. So that gives you 1. That gives him down to 14. This is fine. We're working it out. So down to 13. I'm just keeping track. I'm just keeping an eye on his cards. Because if he gets 20, there is absolutely no way. So what was that? 13, right? So that makes 14 back to 13, 12, then 13, 14, 15. We'll do 150. He won't kill us. He won't take us. Do rare candy, get back king draw. Okay, 14. So okay, so we'll get 16. Because you basically just add 1 if you do Giant Heart. Yep, there you go, 16. So he's literally right back where he started then. But that's the worst bit about this deck though. If you do Marnie at any point, you're basically starting less than the beginning. So it's just like 1 Marnie could just take you out basically. You'd basically lose to a support card. Okay, cool, 16. Right, cool. Yeah, pop that over. King Joe, let's go. And yeah, say G-Max pump. So next time we're gonna get taken out. I already know that. Right, there's Snom. I could probably do quick ball to get rid of that Snom. And then get the next Lapras. Energy switch from one of the king. Energy switch and energy from one of the king draw to put it onto Lapras V. Yeah, we can keep this thing going. We can keep it going. Recycle energy. Okay. Oh boy. Why did this all of a sudden turn into stress? Somehow this just turned into stress. Okay, choose energy to move. I'll move all the energy. Why not? Move all the energy. Right, so that means I do 200. That's way overkill for a 90 HP Indeedee. Right, I'm hoping next card is a Marnie or something. Nope, just another Lapras V. Right, take that over, put it back down to Lapras. Quick pull. Who have we got left? Another Horsey and another Lapras. Probably get down Horsey. Right, how many welders has he used actually? He's 1, 2, only 2? Only 2? Oh boy. Oh god. At this rate, he's gonna just deck himself out. At this point. Right, I'm gonna put up the other Horsey. Because if worst comes to worst. Oh wow, yeah, he's going for it. Wait a minute, how many cards is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 19. Okay, cool. He's decked out. We won. We can tank this hit. We can lose King Draw. We can lose everything like that. And then... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Is he just going to keep repeating? Oh my god, there's no way we lose to this deck, right? No way. Oh no, there's no way, right? I think there's a slim chance we might lose to this. There's a chance that we're actually going to lose to this. This is insane. Oh no, there is a very slim chance. If I don't get draw support in this next turn, we've straight up lost. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, I'm still going to put it on Horsey. Okay. Just take it all back. Take it all back. Take all of it back. Right, put it onto Lapras. Right, yeah, take all of it back. Take it. Just take it. Right, bosses orders can go. Lapras, just to set up either one. Oh my god. At least this way it gives us time. And if I get heads on this smoke screen, then... Oh no, tails. If I get tails on this smoke screen, then that's even better. Next turn needs to be draw again for an energy or something. Yeah, because I'm just trying to think what would be a better alternative. What would be better like alternatives for this? I think maybe getting rid of one Lapras VMAX line. Maybe try and make way for a Silvally. Get rid of the Crobats. Yeah, then you could do two Silvally, and that way we'd have more flex of a draw. Keep the Kingdra. Yeah, I feel like that could work pretty well actually, because the problem is everything's moving a bit slow. That's literally the biggest problem I have. Everything is moving very, very slow. Like if we had better draw, we would have done this by now. We would have finished this. But literally the only problem is lack of draw. Training Court works well actually. Training Court actually helps us a lot. Wow. Okay. Cool. That actually helps us way more than what it should be. Because now we can get back water energy and keep doing it. Nice. That saved us as well. Switch for the free energy. Can use Training Court to get that back. I'm gonna probably start picking off at the Salazzle. It's probably it's a bit of a controversial choice, but he needs 32 cards. Oh no, we've won, dude. There's no way, unless he gusts us out. But there's no way after that. There's no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the 11 in his deck makes 19. I've not seen him use boss's orders yet. But even with that, he's used all of his welders, almost all of his welders. To get extra draw, he's gonna discard that. Draw 4 more back. How much is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, 14, 15, 16 with 3 fire energy. If he uses boss orders, that brings him down to 15. Brings out Crobat. See, I called it. Brings out Crobat, I'm assuming. Yep, and he's gonna try and hit us. Cool, sick. We've won. We've won. Oh my gosh, that was nerve-wracking. That was absolutely nerve-wracking. Oh my lord, how did that cause so much problems? Right, announcement time. Let's go. Wow, that caused so many problems. Okay, so Lapras VMAX. It's fun, I guess. It needs a bit of tweaking though. Like I said before, I'd probably take out a Crobat and a Lapras line to make way for Silvally. Just because we need extra draw. In that last game, we got really dead drawed. And if we got more, like the Marnie literally helped us at the end. If we didn't get Marnie, we would have been done for. And that is such a big of a risk. So I think that's probably the best bet. I could probably get rid of a Nessa. I don't mind getting rid of Nessa. But I think in terms of that, it's just more making it free-flowing. Because it's a very standstill deck. Like, the whole point is to get Lapras working, but if Lapras isn't working, then the deck can't run. And then if Lapras goes, you're basically sunk. So I think maybe working around making this deck a bit faster is kind of the key to this. So I'm probably going to take out Crobat and a Lapras line to make way for Silvally. So yes, I think that's probably the better option. Probably get rid of level ball to make way for Evo Incense, because that way we have more of a choice for evolution Pokemon. And especially if we get rare candy, we can get Kingdra straight away. We can get Lapras VMAX straight away, or Frostball straight away. Don't have to worry about getting either or anything like that. Evo Incense will probably be a lot better. I like the switches, I like boss's orders, everything else I can safely say I like. But I think, yeah, making it more free-flowing would probably be a lot better. But that's kind of it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like the little deck build. But of course, if you guys always enjoyed, always leave a like and always click on another video, guys. Always welcome back, and I'll see you all in the next video. Right, guys, take care, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye.